Hello there my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. My name is VictoriaKaterina and I make videos of all things feminine wellness, beauty, fitness, health, etc. You guys get it. So today's video, as the title says, is going to be my everyday makeup routine. Super simple. Takes less than 10 minutes because, to be honest, I usually don't have enough time to actually do my makeup every day. But before we get into the video, I wanted to do a quick shout out for OBY Jewelry, and that is Origin Beauty Jewelry. I am doing a collaboration with them and wanted to show you guys some of the pieces that I got from them that I think are absolutely stunning. Now, OBY, or Origin Beauty Jewelry, is actually known for their sustainable lab-grown gems. A close-up of the gem that I chose, and that was the lab-grown emerald, so I actually took it off for you guys to show you. These are the hoop earrings with the emeralds that they have. I think they are absolutely stunning. Look at that, you guys. They're an easy on and off. They just come with one of those clasps that you have to close down. I'm gonna actually show you guys how easy it is to put back in. I'm actually doing this without a mirror, and voila. If you know your piercings, you got it in super fast. I also got this hoop earring with a bunch of pave emeralds, if it focuses. There we go. And as my third piercing, I got this one. Is rather interesting because it goes into your ear through this hoop, and then you put the sphere ball back on as an attachment. But it also, man, my camera does not like me today, but it also functions as a beautiful piece of jewelry as well. So it's kind of like a two-in-one. Now, the great thing about OBY is that they are an incredibly sustainable brand, with 100% of their packaging being responsibly sourced. And let me guys actually show you the packaging of the way I received the jewelry, you guys. This is so giftable. Okay, so first things first, your package will come in a box like so, with OBY, Origin Beauty, Paris. Now, once again, the packaging itself says that it is responsibly sourced and recyclable. You are greeted with this lovely bag, and it is nice material, you guys, like very nice quality. You could see the patterning on that already. And inside of this bag, you receive your care instructions for your jewelry, along with a little jewelry polishing cloth. So this is the jewelry polishing cloth, and then inside of the bag you get your care instructions. And what I really like about this is, if you did want to gift this to somebody, you could take all of that out and just give them this little bag. It literally looks like you went shopping in an actual store like Tiffany & Co. instead of just getting it online, which I think is an incredible selling point. Now, underneath that, you also get a box. And if you can guess, the box inside is what ends up having your jewelry. So I actually took out the little bag, but there's another little bag with all of your jewelry inside of this box with this beautiful felt material. Just another quick look. This is what the jewelry looks like. Once again, this earring over here is just one of those simply unclaspable earrings like so. Beautiful shine to that. That is amazing. And simple to put in, just like the other one. Now, this one is the most difficult to put in and take out, but once again, I think the design honestly takes away from the difficulty of putting this in and taking it out. So you would just have to kind of pull off this sphere over here and then put in your earring and put the sphere back on. I just went for the emerald because I think it matches my eyes very nicely, but OBY also has, or Origin Beauty also has rubies, diamonds, etc. And in case you guys are interested in checking them out, I will be linking them down below. And you can also use my discount code for 25% off, Victoria25, at checkout to spoil yourself a little bit. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the actual video. Okay, so to start off this makeup look, we're going in with my favorite lip balm at the moment. And then we are going to be curling the eyelashes. So I'm doing a little bit of a more in-depth video of how I do that, just so you guys could see what I do. And I start at the base and, you know, do a couple of pumps, and then I go a little bit higher each time on my eyelashes, just to give it that curl. Then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and put that underneath our eyes. Now notice how light of a touch I am using for that. And really, you are not trying to spread it, you're trying to dab it into your skin. Now, just my two favorite mascaras that I'm showing you, and we're actually going to be going in with the Waterproof Telescopic. And just as I did with my curling, I'm going to be doing the same with the mascara. I start off more at the base, and then I work my way up and continue adding mascara onto the ends of my lashes, especially on the outer corner. Now I do this because I find that that's just what works best on my eyelashes to make them longer and more voluminous. Carrying on, we're going to be gently and as naturally as possible filling in the brows to make them appear fuller. So as you can see, I do a tiny bit of an outline on the base of my eyebrow just because it's a little bit bold there for whatever reason, and I like giving myself a little bit more of a lifted look. And so I'm trying to angle from the base of my brow upwards. And yes, this looks a little bit silly, the little wing that I'm doing, but I actually end up winging my brow liner, or whatever it's called, I already forgot, a little higher than the actual tail of my eyebrow. So just slowly taking my time with that. Once again, going back into the base after outlining it and very lightly filling it in. I'm kind of trying to mimic brow hair strokes as well. Finally, just to fluff it up, we're going to go in with the little spoolie and blend that. I'm not applying any hard pressure. Once again, this is very light pressure. Now you'll notice I noticed that I missed a gap, so I'm just going back in to fill that gap and get rid of that little arch that I have going on. I prefer my brows being a little bit straighter than round. And there we go. Voila. After finishing both of my eyebrows, I am going back in on top of that putty primer and applying my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now notice how much concealer I'm taking off of the brush of the product, and then very lightly going in once again with my fourth finger, since that is the lightest one to use, and patting that ever so slightly underneath my eyes. You guys, I could barely feel my finger when I'm doing this. Now yeah, I actually end up using my finger instead of anything else because I find that the heat from my finger helps blend that out even nicer. You'll notice I do pat a little bit harder when I'm closer to my nose, and that's only because I noticed that area of skin is much thicker for me and I need to put a bit more pressure. This is where I go in with my beauty blender, and believe it or not, it is not wet, it is dry. And I take my Charlotte Tilbury powder to set the concealer under my eye. Once again, I could barely feel that beauty blender. You guys, when it comes to under eyes, less is more. Do not try to pack that on. After my eyes have been finished, I will always go in with this guy, this little Benetint. I find that this is the easiest blush for me to use. It seems to go on seamlessly and not much blending and needing to be done. You'll notice I have a little bit of a scar, so I had to tap that in a little bit more than the rest of my face. However, I find this looks so natural and sun-kissed that I always go back to it. Applying some on my nose as well, just to give that little sunburnt kind of look. And finishing off with the lips by using my lip plumper, just because I like having plumper lips and not needing to worry about, let's say, redoing my lipstick all the time. This gives a nice tint of like a rosy color as well. Now, lesson learned from my past experiences, do not go over your lip line with this one. But that is the look, you guys. I hope you like it. Okay, my darlings, so that is the end of the video. Super quick makeup, as I've said, very simple. Sometimes when I have a little bit more time, I will be putting just the slightest amount of contour. Now, once again, this is my everyday makeup, and I don't want to be lying to you guys. If I do go out somewhere, and such as a bar or whatever, I will be doing heavier makeup, but this is what was supposed to be my everyday simple makeup, you know, get out and go, but also look very put together. Honestly, I am a big advocate for less is more. I think, you know, enhance your features, don't cover them up. Now, once again, if any of you did like the jewelry that I was wearing, I have the link below, and I will be linking down the products as well, and my discount code in case you wanted to get 25% off in your basket as well. This is going to be the end of the video, and I hope you all have a very, very lovely day.